Hello. This happened early this morning around 6:30, and then I was actually multitasking. I was actually preparing for school. And then while I was preparing for school, I thought of boiling egg. And then I pick up six pieces of eggs and then place that one here in the container and then place that one in my burner. And then I went inside of my house here at the Aldea Homes. And then I prepared myself. And then after preparing, I put all my things into my car. And then turn on the engine of my car. And then finally, I drove going to Norso. And then I really did not remember that I was boiling eggs, no, in my kitchen. And then while driving towards already St. Paul University, there was a heavy traffic, and then I was actually stopping there for around 5 minutes, and then I remembered that I was actually boiling egg. So I was actually uh, so bothered, and then I thought that my house is already burned because it was around past 30 minutes that I started boiling these eggs. So what had happened, I actually made a U-turn. That's actually towards the front main gate of St. Paul University, and then I hazard and then made a U-turn, and then I drove fastly. But when I arrived at the airport, there was a heavy traffic also. So the more that I was actually rattled that, oh my God, the house might be burned. No? There would be fire already because it is actually past 30 minutes that I started cooking this or boiling these eggs. And then at the crossing at the intersection also of um, the North Road going to Estancia, there was also a heavy traffic. So the more that I was actually so rattled, and then after that heavy traffic, I drove for around 110 miles per liter. And then finally, I arrived in my house here at Aldea. And then I immediately parked my car, and then I opened my house, and then oh my God, I saw this one. It was actually half burned. At uh, finally, I'm saying thank you so much, God, that you let me remember that while I was at the intersection of St. Paul University, that I was actually boiling eggs. If I was not able to remember, then there was actually fire here in my unit, and maybe with the the adjacent units of my house. So my realization is that if you're so busy, you're so overwhelmed with any other things to do, and you do multitasking, so be careful and always remember on what you are doing, because it would actually create some damage or some problems or some troubles. So that's the thing that I want to share for this event that had happened early this morning before going to school, and then while I was driving. So thank you so much. And this is not the first time that this had happened. It happened already 2 months ago, and then I was able to remember that I was actually boiling eggs at the house of my former co-worker at Miss Maristella's house, no? At Dr. Bernaldez residence in Taro. And then when I remember that I was cooking, I made a U-turn also, and then drove fastly back to my house here in Aldea. And then still, the eggs were actually half burned, but I was not able to document that one. So with that, I'm just sharing this one for others to be cautious on what they are actually doing, especially in cooking. Thank you very much.